Welcome back to ShoreTel 8 System Administration. This is probably going to be one of the more difficult clips that I've had to record. We've got quite a bit going on the screen here, and let me give you a quick rundown. Basically on my desktop here, so I have access to the call manager, etc. when I go to demonstrate internet messaging and video call setup as part of our user configuration. I have a VNC connection open to the ShoreTel headquarters server here in our demo domain, Hollywood.com. Now, as you recall from an early film clip, you cannot run Shoreware server on a virtual machine. You must have it on a dedicated Windows 2003 Service Pack 2 machine. Well, we've gone ahead and done that, but we have also installed VMware on the headquarters server. So what we have done is installed virtual VMware and then installed another copy of Windows 2003 server on the headquarters server and then installed Microsoft Office Communications Server 2007. So you can see what a complex video capture, but that issue aside, I'm not suggesting that ShoreTel either recommends or supports this, but we have the ShoreTel server as our headquarters base host machine, VMware installed on top of that, then Microsoft Office Communications Server installed on top of that. It's also acting in our demo as a domain controller and a DNS server and an IIS server inside the virtual machine, which is running on the ShoreTel headquarters server under VMware. So we have our forest, Hollywood.com. In the forest, we have our Hollywood.com installation of Microsoft Office Communication Server. You will find that we have a server named Elm01, and that server, the standard edition is where I want to take you, because the standard edition will have a number of roles. One of the roles that it will have is the front end role. The front end role, ROLE, there are at least 3 roles on a standard edition server: front end, web conferencing, and audiovisual communications. Your internet messaging capability runs on the front end server. So I want to save you some grief because it's not easy to find anywhere in documentation, but generally the Office Communication Server wants to monitor port 5060 for TLS connections. TLS being an authentication process that the clients will use to log into the Microsoft Office Communications Server. What you need to do there is go ahead and enable TCP, because the ShoreTel clients will log on to TCP through TCP to the Office Communications Server. It's not clear to me that ShoreTel supports TLS or things like federation or any of that type of nonsense. So let me go ahead and get our Microsoft Office Communications Server out of the way, jump back over to our local desktop. As you can see, I've got my call manager right here on the center of the screen, but I think once again we just want to log into the system administration and very quickly go over to IM servers. As you recall from an earlier video clip, I suspected that the use of an IP address in here would be a problem, because Microsoft Office Communication Server, it really wants a fully qualified domain name. So in this case, as you can see, it is in fact elm01.hollywood.com, and we can ping it and everything is wonderful. So that's goodness. Let's go to our users and quickly check back on our famous Gandalf de Grey, extension 803. He does in fact have a professional call manager, which he will need to make use of internet messaging. He will be able to make video calls, and we have correctly set the IM server to be the OCS server, and again that was defined here under IM servers. So we look we look good to go here as far as our setup of our basic call manager um, and our Office Communications Server and the various attributes we need in user configuration to make all of that work together. So as you can see here, I'm getting an internet message from Julie Andrews. It says, call me, I want to show off my new beach front cam. So if I were to click on that, I could say, you know, and we could have an internet message capability going between Julie Andrews and Gandalf de Grey. That's all goodness. So let's go ahead and give Julie a call. So we're in conversation now with Julie, and if Julie were to make a request for a video call, she would click on this video camera on her computer and her ShoreTel client, and that would open up this little opportunity for me to yay or nay. I'll say yes, and basically it has turned on the video conferencing capability of the ShoreTel 8 client. Oh, and we're looking at Julie's wonderful beach cam here, and you see the old guy down here in the right hand corner. You can click here and move your video window around the screen. And we have over here full call control that we have had right along in all the previous call managers. The one difference here is that you have the option to set up a video call. Understand that the media stream between the two phones must be established first. Then, provided the attributes in the call manager are correctly set and this user has video capability enabled, after the call is established, you'll get the little camera icon and you'll be able to open up a video conference. So that about covers it, soup to nuts, for configuring users. We've covered quite a bit. I just wanted to have you see the internet messaging options capability. Again, that lives under options in our ShoreTel call manager. You set up instant messaging, connect with your previously defined Microsoft Office Communications Server using Simple, and that pretty much sums it up. We're good to go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video clip.